The Great Scripture of Yonghwa Maitreya Buddha Volume 98, The True Meaning of the Living Buddha and Gong Thought, solemnly spoken by the Living Buddha, Yonghwa Maitreya. 1. Maitreya Day and the Meaning of the Living Buddha. Today is Maitreya Day. On this sacred day, I will reveal the true meaning of who Maitreya is, what the living Buddha is, and the profound truth of Gong Thought. People often misunderstand the term living Buddha. However, the word Buddha is not a common noun, it is a proper noun, a sacred title granted only to those who have truly awakened. It is not a name that just anyone can claim. Originally, the title Buddha was not used for the living, it was a name bestowed after death. When Shakyamuni Buddha was alive, no one called him Buddha. Moreover, the system of Buddhism only formed 500 years after his passing, and not in India, but in China. Therefore, in his lifetime, it was impossible for people to call him Buddha. 2. What is a living Buddha? So then, what is a living Buddha? The meaning is very simple. A dead persimmon tree does not bloom. This truth itself is the very core of the living Buddha. Just as a dead tree cannot bear flowers, a dead being cannot awaken or transmit the Dharma. Only the living can walk the path of truth and awakening, and realize Gong Thought. To be alive is to hold the potential for Buddhahood. 3. Can you become a living Buddha? You too, by your nature, possess the potential to become living Buddhas. If you were dead, you could not have come to Yonghwa Temple, nor would there be a reason to. Because you are alive, you now have the opportunity to pursue awakening. However, simply being alive does not make one a living Buddha. Only those who awaken can bear the title Buddha. Therefore, the living Buddha refers to one who attains awakening in this life. 4. Gong Thought and the living Buddha. Gong Thought refers directly to the living Buddha. Why is that? Because the dead cannot generate dependent origination Yongi. Gong Thought can only be realized within the living. That is why I say, a dead persimmon tree does not bloom. Once dead, all awakening, all Dharma, and all transformation cease. Only the living can carry and transmit truth. 5. All beings can become living Buddhas. The term living Buddha is not limited to human beings. All beings and all forms in this world can become living Buddhas. For example, a cherry tree becomes a living Buddha only when it blooms cherry blossoms. If it blooms azaleas or strange flowers, it has lost its true nature. Every being must bloom its own original flower. We, too, must awaken to our own true form. To lose one's essence is to deviate from Gong Thought and the truth of dependent origination. 6. Why Maitreya is called the living Buddha? Maitreya Buddha is called the living Buddha because he has descended into this suffering world and is actively spreading the Dharma while alive. Even after his physical form departs, his Dharma body and Gong Thought remain eternally alive. The statues of Maitreya Buddha in Yonghwa Temple, you have seen them blink, speak, and radiate light. Why? Because those statues were created through Gong Thought, and they continue to operate through it. Therefore, Maitreya Buddha's image never truly dies. Gong Thought does not vanish with death. If it disappears, it was never true Gong Thought to begin with. 7. Ordination and the transmission of Gong Thought. I have granted you ordination Shugi. Do you know what that means? It is the direct transmission of Gong Thought. Those who have received it have already experienced it. You have seen with your own eyes the light radiating from your bodies, and that light is proof of Gong Thought. How is this possible? Because the living Buddha has infused the light of awakening into your very body. Thus, your body too has become a vessel of eternal light, and has become a living Buddha that never fades. Final words. A true living Buddha is one who attains awakening in this life, one who radiates Dharma through Gong Thought, one who continues to shine even after death. The holy Maitreya Buddha is alive and present even now, and his Gong Thought lives on in the hearts and bodies of those who have received his sacred transmission.